I have a number of accessories in this video for your GO3 that will pretty much cover you for every filming scenario and cater for every budget, and I've also included a number of third-party accessories that you may not have seen before. Even though the GO3 does come with this swivel mount which can be used as a tripod base, it's only suitable for flat, even surfaces. So to give you more flexibility, really you need a proper compact tripod. And there's nothing more flexible than this mini Joby GorillaPod. It can be used as a tripod, but also because of its flexible legs, you can wrap it around things and hang it over objects. And also has magnetic feet, so you can stick it on a car, a fridge, or anything magnetic. And you can also close the legs up and use it as a mini grip for handheld shots. But if you want to get your camera further away from things or into positions that are harder to reach, then you'll also need a selfie stick. And of course we want our GO3 accessories to be compact, so my favourite compact selfie stick is this 15cm one from Insta360. It fits in the palm of my hand, yet extends using friction control to 70cm. And you simply pull it out and stop it at any length and it stays in place. But if you want to get more creative with your GO3, then this is a good place to mention the 3-meter extended selfie stick. And because this is not a 360 camera, we don't have to worry about the weight of the camera and the bend of the stick showing up in our shots. So we can even buy the cheaper Telesin version 1 extended selfie stick. There are 3 versions of this stick, and also Insta360's extended selfie stick, which is more expensive, and I've left a link to all of these in the description. But if you prefer an all-in-one system with a selfie stick and tripod combined, then you may want to consider this from PGYTech and Insta360. This 2-in-1 tripod gives you a sturdy tripod base, but also extends to give you higher tripod shots, or you can use it handheld as a selfie stick. It comes with an adapter, so you can use it with a 1/4-inch thread on the swivel mount, and it has a GoPro finger style mount as well. But I know what you're thinking, the GO3 doesn't have a GoPro finger style mount. Well, that's where this quick release action mount comes in handy. It clips onto the GO3 the same as the swivel mount, but it has GoPro fingers instead. But the really cool thing with this mount is that the fingers fold in, and then you're left with this 1/4-inch thread underneath, so you can still use this with any mount with a 1/4-inch thread. This design gives you a much more compact mounting bracket, and the GoPro finger design gives you a much more secure fit when connecting to action mounts like this one from PGYTech. I've used a lot of handlebar mounts over the years, but this one is still my favourite. And I also use this for 360 cameras as well. You can attach the camera via the action finger mount or with the included 1/4-inch thread adapter. The mount attaches to your handlebars or to any other part of your bike that is cylindrical, but the really cool thing is the integrated extension arm, as this allows you to get so many different camera angles from one mounting position. But some of you may prefer a clamp that hasn't got the arm, because this will make it more compact and pocket friendly. So I also recommend this clamp from Best360. And I've been using this a while now and I like it a lot. It has a solid build and this huge wing bolt which makes tightening and loosening it really easy. You've got an extending 1/4-inch thread attachment on top, so you can attach the camera directly, or you can add a selfie stick, and the clamp can be used in hundreds of different places. But there is one accessory that could be argued to trump all of the ones that I've already mentioned, and that is this, the Insta360 monkey tail. This mount is such a fun accessory to use, and it means you can mount your camera in so many places. It can be a selfie stick, a tripod, or a clamp of sorts, as it can wrap around so many things. And it has a 1/4-inch thread either end, so you can attach your camera easily using the swivel mount. If you have a pet, then another really fun accessory to buy is this fetch stick. This is such a great camera accessory. The GO3 mounts in the end here. You then throw the stick and you get some really fun shots of your dog retrieving it. And you must remember to read the safety notes, which say it is recommended to train your pet to bite the stick within the bite range before using it with the camera inserted. case. And if you dare and you trust your dog to retrieve it, you can also throw this into water as well, because the GO3 is waterproof. But remember, the GO3 is only waterproof for 5 meters and it's not waterproof at all when it's in the action pod. If you want to leave your GO3 in the action pod and take it deeper underwater, then for that you'll need the dive case. With this dive case, you can keep the camera in the action pod and take it to a depth of 60 meters, and on the case you still have access to all of the buttons. I have listened to your feedback when it comes to sourcing cheaper accessories, and I've found a cheaper alternative to the Baby Popeye magnet mount. I haven't tried this one, but it essentially looks like this one, but just at half the price. It's a magnet with a 1/4 inch thread, so you can attach it to your car, and it has a more secure fit than the sticky mount that comes with the GO3. And talking about budget accessories, this is a good place to mention Velcro, or hook and loop fabric. Yes, you heard me right, this is a must-have with the GO3. You only need to add a little bit of Velcro to the side of the GO3, and this makes mounting it to so many more places so much easier. Obviously, don't rely on the Velcro entirely because it could fall off, so if it does fall off, make sure it falls off in a place where you can easily retrieve the camera and it's not going to get lost. When you're shooting in bright sunlight, you may want to consider ND filters. These are like sunglasses for your camera and will allow you to have more control over the image's exposure, particularly when you're using manual mode. This pack has an ND 8, 16, 32 and 64. So the higher the number, the darker the glass, so the more light they block out. And they simply screw on the camera, replacing the lens guard. And because the dynamic range of action cameras are limited, it may also be worth leaving an ND filter on when you're using auto mode. So an ND8 or an ND16, depending on whether it's cloudy or really sunny. And this will give the auto more control over the exposure, so will prevent some of your highlights getting overexposed, which can happen on really bright sunny days. But where do you store all of these accessories that you've just bought? Well, everything that I've mentioned in this video, excluding the fetch stick and the extended selfie stick, fits into this Sling bag by TomTok. And this bag is super compact but has so many pockets and compartments to organize all of your stuff. And it's a sling design, so it means you can just put it over your shoulder, swing it around to access it, and then swing it out of the way when you've finished. But if you don't want to get a big bag for all your accessories, but you do want to get a case to protect the GO3, then you can buy pretty much any small pouch that would fit a GoPro, because it is essentially the same size as a GoPro camera. So I suggest looking at the cases that you have before going out and buying something new. So I had a dig around and I found my Hermit shell case, which is perfect for this camera. This is a semi-rigid design, zipped, and it's got a carabiner on. And I found this other random case which I think had attachments that came with one of my extended selfie sticks, but this is again the perfect size for this camera. And worst case scenario, if you're on a real budget and you don't want to spend any money, you can even use a semi-rigid glasses case. But no matter how many accessories you have, you won't be able to properly use them unless you've mastered your GO3 first. So watch this video next where I show you some hidden features that you may have missed, and I'll see you over there.